pardon me. Number 10, Marlon Preciado, and number 11, Doran Bashki. We have our first foul in favor of the Bravehearts as we are underway. Would let the immortal, the perfect, the magical Patrick Murphy for the opportunity to be here tonight, as well as my camera coming all this way to Long Island, New York, to New Hyde Park, Long Island, in the heat. They say that the heat wave starts tomorrow, but you wouldn't know. For the Bravehearts, the left side of the box drilled in, header saved, an excellent fingertip save from of the New Jersey Alliance, and it'll be a corner for New York Braveheart. Favorites here tonight. Ensuing corner comes in near side. It's met with a head and cleared away. The rebound shot saved right in front of the goal and then booted away. That's going to be a Bravehearts throw. Well, looking at the table, you would think that the Bravehearts are the favorites here tonight. Their record in the UPSL loss and two draws. That one loss coming against top of the table New York Renegades. Actually on the mic for that, so let's hope there's no commentator's curse. Well, that was certainly a different time and a different place. Bravehearts. Played out wide. Here is going to go back to Dubravich. He handles it well, but that's a bit of a lame pass in front of Cillian Henney. Held up well here. It's been all Bravehearts so far in the opening moments. And that was actually something of a key that I spoke to as this ball goes out of play. Something of a key that I spoke to for the New Jersey Alliance. Game plan overall from Coach Marco Ramirez Jr. is to really take this game 20 minutes at a time. Really, they understand that they're playing a team. As Henry Cook gets in here, takes the shot, and it's saved by Dubravich. It's Harry Cook there, I'm so sorry. Got a little excited. Harry Cook is, of course, one of the leading goal scorers not only on the team, but pretty far up in the standings of most goals in the UPSL Northeast as well. As I was saying, the New Jersey Alliance are looking to take this game about 20 minutes at a time. See where they are, take a breath, keep the game in front of them, and make changes as they need. Coach Marco Ramirez Jr. was very clear that they want to respect the opposition and where they are on the table, but also they are here to play their game. They want to possess. They want to play their own game. And most importantly, in the words of the coach, get the dub. So far, it's been mostly Bravehearts, but we're going to look at Keroy Lionel take this throw in. It'll go out again. And it'll be Keroy to get us started once more. On the opposite side, another Ramirez, but wearing a different color, David Ramirez, coach of the New York Bravehearts. was also clear on how this game is obviously very important, but in the mindsets of the players and the team overall, it's just another day at the office. He recognizes that every team can shock anybody at this point in the playoffs. No foul called there as the Bravehearts come away with the ball. Bravehearts are going to maintain possession through midfield here, see if they can work anything out. Cut out there by Roy Lionel and getting stuck in right away on that tackle. Any team could shock anybody. It's up to them to play their own game, focus on their quality. They need to win this one and move forward. As Roy Lionel looks to send that ball in, it goes everybody. I asked David Ramirez for a player that he felt in his squad needed to have a good game if they were going to win this fixture, and he made it very clear it comes down to Harry Cook. Harry has not been able to play the last 2 games in this league, but was playing in the League for Clubs, where he actually got a hat trick in his last fixture. So here's a long shot effort from New Jersey Alliance. Just testing Zendon Hart, making sure he's awake and alive out there. Bravehearts under a little bit of pressure here. Sent into the middle and played all the way through. And Kelvin Preciado is going to come away with it. Kelvin takes a beat. And now just an errant pass. I mean, he had plenty of options there, but it's also tough. You have to understand, these Bravehearts players really came to play, and any moment that they get to attack, they're just going to pounce on you. So I could certainly understand the caution in playing a pass like that, as there's a foul, push in the back. Maybe just some frustration from New Jersey Alliance, who, don't get me wrong, certainly came to play as well. In this heat, no less. But they're well aware of who these opponents are. This is going to be Daniel Bedoya to get us started. Played it in the middle. Cute little tap there. And shuffled away by the New Jersey Alliance defense. Bit of an errant pass there. That'll be a New Jersey Alliance throw-in. We're looking for another ball. We've got another ball. That is from our 4th official, Harris Rashid. I'd like to thank all the referees for being here. Harris Rashid, our 4th official. Steven Morocho, our assistant referee number 2, is a shot, or cross, I should say. Not quite sure where that was going, but it's helped to safety from Roy Lionel. Here's some time here for the New York Braveheart. Going all the way back to number 4, Jack Slice. Jack looking to play a pass, goes cross field. Kind of backed up Miguel Gonzalez a little bit. And a little bit late there on Daniel Bedoya. We'll see what our referee wants to do. That is our center ref, Nicholas Manzella. And to round out the group, our AR1 right here in front of us is Bobby Baldwin. We got Nicholas, Bobby, Steven, and Harris, and we appreciate them and their time greatly. This is Godwin Parte, who's going to get us back underway. We'll see if he maybe looks for somebody in the box. Looks like he will. Back post effort. Over everybody. Miguel Gonzalez was in the area, and this one will also roll down the hill. It's kind of hard to see. There is a little bit of a hill there in front of those bushes. Also a couple of rabbits. Good for them. Hopefully they're staying cool. It's actually a much deeper hill. Almost like we need a moat to get the ball. But it looks like we're back. Ensuing throw-in from the Bravehearts. Attacking, knocking on the door once again. Played it in the middle. Left alone for the New Jersey Alliance to come away with. Here's the pass coming into Marlon Preciado. Marlon back to Kiroy Lionel. Lionel forward up to Ellisai, but he's going to be called offside. Not everybody in the crowd thrilled with that decision, but New Jersey Alliance come right back away with it. Let's see if they can make anything out of this attack. Nope, misplaced pass picked up by Harry Cook. Cook against the entire New Jersey defense decides to keep it going anyway. And that one's going to be right back to Dubravich. Kelvin Preciado, number 22, played forward to Christoph Rubio. Back to Preciado again. Miguel Castillo. Kelvin again. Kelvin looking for options, finally plays the ball up to Marlon. Marlon goes down under a challenge, and the ball spins away after a deflection. Marlon is still on the ground here. We're going to see what the Bravehearts want to do. No foul was called, but that was a little bit after the challenge came in. And you could see Marlon kind of flicking his hands as you do when you get really hurt, so hopefully he's okay. It looks like he's grabbing his left ankle, right above the ankle. Didn't quite catch what happened, whether it was a stamp, a cleat, or something. Somebody was just raked him. But he's up now. It will be New Jersey to get us started again, but hopefully if sportsmanship prevails, and it does, the Bravehearts will regain possession. They're going to try the left side. Godwin Partey goes over to his left back, and this one's sent all the way forward. I believe that was Miguel Gonzalez, and this one will go out of play and over the moat. Do we have another ball? Asks our center ref, Nicholas, and the answer is yes, unless nobody can find one. Do we have one? We do. Ensuing corner. For the Braveheart. We'll look to see if they go lining up more towards the near post. Now they scatter. Cross comes in, meets ahead of a New Jersey Alliance defender, and is kept alive by the Bravehearts. This is Harry Cook, who's going to be called offside on that pass there. It'll be a goal kick for Jason Dubravich and New Jersey Alliance. Dubravich trying to organize his team here. Cross comes in, or excuse me, the goal kick comes in. Good header there. An excellent way to bring the ball down, but that one is just too far in front for Elizai. Number 17 of New Jersey Alliance. Played quickly here by the Bravehearts. On the left side, they've really been using both sides, but they seem to really like this long ball that either goes across the field or up to the winger in front. Almost like this right here. Excellent job to take that down. That's Sean Toey playing forward to Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives. I believe that was Cook who went down, but there's no call from the referee. And Cook has stayed down here, which is a little concerning for the Bravehearts. He's back on his feet now, as New Jersey Alliance still in possession, still looking to make something work. That pass is cut out by number 28, Cillian Heaney. And now regained again by Sean Toey. This is Francisco Perinelli. Out wide, I believe, to Rock Carles. And now all the way back over to Godwin Parte from Nico Diaz. Daniel Bedoya. Marlon Preciado working on him, and he's called for the foul. He can't believe it. But it did look like he was getting in there a little bit. If you've heard the name Preciado more than once so far in this game, that is because number 10, Marlon, and number 2, Kelvin, or excuse me, number 22, Kelvin, both the striker, number 10, and left center back, number 22, are actually brothers. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Right now, it's both of them working their hardest to try and get New Jersey Alliance into an attacking position as that attack fizzles out. Marlon gives chase, but there's not a lot doing. Now, can the Bravehearts come the other way? Excellent slide to keep that one in possession, and it's taken away by New Jersey Alliance. New Jersey Alliance in midfield. Pass kind of took Ilezai away. He's looking for somebody to lay off to. This is Kiroy Lionel. Lionel, the number 6. Cute little toe poke there. Here's Marlon Preciado looking for his teammate Conrad Rosen. Rosen wasn't able to get to that one, and New York Braveheart are going to come away. Francisco Perinelli out wide. Now back to Nico Diaz and Godwin Parte. Parte. Heaney played forward. Cut out by Lionel. With a bit of a shove there onto the track and nothing called. Well, that is Rock Carlos, number 14, who is down not even on the turf, on the track for a moment there in simple disbelief that nothing was called. Meanwhile, on the other end, it's New Jersey Alliance. They've got a 1-on-2. The shot comes in and it's blocked. Here is Carlos again. Definitely seems okay. What minute are we looking at here, Steven? 19. Well, we are just at about the first 20-minute mark that Coach Marco Ramirez Jr. was talking about. 20 minutes in. They want to take this 20 minutes at a time. There's Marlon trying to give chase. Kind of funny. He almost stretched out a hand there, it looks like, just to see if he could nudge it away without anybody noticing. But we are 20 minutes in. And New Jersey Alliance are looking to, I guess, grow into this game. No serious mistakes so far. For the Bravehearts, well, they've had plenty of possession, but nothing really to show for it. They had an excellent opportunity in the first opening minute that was saved off the line. A fingertip save as this one comes in for Marlon, taken away by Parte. And recouped by, I was going to say recouped by the Bravehearts, and it is. Going across all the way for Haney. Kiroy working on him, and he plays it out. Kiroy's had an excellent 20 minutes so far, that is for sure. Save for maybe the shove there, I'm sure the Bravehearts would say. But 20 minutes into this UPSL Northeast quarterfinal. This is Sean Toey to get us started. Cross comes in from Sean. All the way through to Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for a pass, looking for a teammate, looking for a plan. And he ran out of time, but regains possession. And that one, excellent job. Earned some applause from the fans here. That one is definitely out into the bushes. Some other UPSL scores that we can confirm for you from the other quarterfinals. Union SC lost 2-0 to New York Empire FC. That was an extra time as the shot comes in and is wide. Good idea there from the Bravehearts. Union SC lost after extra time to New York Empire 2-0. Goals from Wilbur Gonzalez and Nicolas Reynoso. And number 1 in the standings, New York Renegades, won emphatically 8-0 over Passaic FC, including 2 goals from Junior Rosero and a hat-trick from Rodrigo Descalzo Roca. And remember, the only loss that the Bravehearts suffered in the regular season was against the Renegades, so an emphatic 8-0 win really says that regardless of who wins this game, there are even tougher mountains to climb. Granted, Passaic were not as high up in the table, but even still, good challenge there. Excellent challenge. Starting to really get stuck in here a little bit as the Bravehearts come away with the ball. This is Francisco Perinelli out wide. I believe that's Miguel Gonzalez. The step over is the cutback. The shot is wide. Well, Dubrovich watched it all the way. And now with a shot or two, at least nearly on target. Could say Bravehearts are starting to grow into this one. We're going to have a water break. I was actually not aware of that, so I am very sorry. We are going to have a water break, and maybe now I could recap for you. 8-0 for the New York Renegades if you just missed it. And 2-0 after extra time for the New York Empire over Union SC. Red Hook, I believe, won. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, Lancaster FC won 1-0 over Red Hook FC. That was earlier today over in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I do not know if it is Lancaster or Lancaster. I have heard both pronunciations, so I am very sorry to everybody in Pennsylvania if you feel some type of way about my pronunciation. But Red Hook did unfortunately fall. So that will mean the winner of this game will play, I believe, Lancaster FC. And that will be next week, either Saturday or Sunday, June 28th or 29th. Renegades will take on New York Empire. And that will also be next week. We are likely to hear from the UPSL on exactly when those fixtures will take place. No water break for me, no water break for Steven. We are here, we are doing our best, and we appreciate your viewership here from New Hyde Park in Long Island, New York. You are watching the UPSL quarterfinal between New York Braveheart and New Jersey Alliance. There's currently no score. We're in about the 25th minute, I want to say, right? About the 25th minute. What's that? Same in the second half. Same in the second half. Well, there you go. We will have another water break in the second half as well. They're calling for a heat wave here in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. And apparently it starts tomorrow. I don't think you could tell. What is really the difference between 89 degrees and 90, right? What's one more degree? To me, not much, but I'm not the one who's doing all the running around. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the players to get back set up here, let me come back to 2 gentlemen that I've already spoken about a lot. That is Marlon Preciado and Kelvin Preciado. Marlon number 10 and Kelvin number 22. Kelvin plays in the defense, whereas Marlon is the top striker for the New Jersey Alliance. I asked him, what is it like to play with your brother on the team? And he said, it's great. We win together, we lose together. The whole team is already like a family as we're back underway. I, for one, could not imagine making a mistake either offensively or defensively and having to answer to my brother for it. And that's me speaking as an older brother. Marlon, as the shot comes in and the Jets need a kicker. That one is wide. Not good for 1 point or 3. Marlon is actually the younger brother, and Kelvin is the older brother. So I, for one, definitely could not imagine making a mistake like either conceding a goal or missing an open net and having to answer to my brother, of all people, for it. One thing might be a teammate, but if you come back home after a rough day and you're still with a teammate, that would be a lot. So the fact that these guys get along so well really speaks to the chemistry in the team. This one is up, not quite out of play. Takes a heavy bounce there. Lionel, and then the Bravehearts recover. New Jersey Alliance will come down with it. That was like watching a pop fly in center field. And now rocketed. Definitely out of play. Definitely into the bushes. Oh, one more thing I should mention about the Preciado family is that they are a family of footballers. Grandfather Preciado actually played professionally for Elamec in Ecuador, and mom is still playing. Maybe not professionally, of course, but she's got a team, a league, and at the age of 54, she is still playing. How about that? I hope to be 54 and still commentating at least. Playing would be incredible. Ooh, excellent moves there from the Bravehearts. Cross comes in. Lionel sees it out, or at least shields the ball and then sees it out. Some excellent play there from both sides, both offensively and defensively. Bravehearts to get us started. Here's Partey. Over to Bedoya. Partey again. Partey looking away. This one is booted forward. There is Kelvin Preciado. Now out wide for number 17. There's Marlon Preciado. This one played in to Conrad, and he's taken down, and then the goalie comes down, and that's going to be a free kick to the Bravehearts, and we'll see how our referee untangles this mess. Well, first it was Conrad Rodzen who was not necessarily one-on-one, but he did have a clear shot at goal, and somehow he took out Zendon Hart. And, well, it's just going to be just a free kick. Just a free kick. Everybody relax. This is Jack Slice, I believe, number 4. Back to Hart. Over to Partey. Partey bringing it forward. And going all the way across the field over to Miguel Gonzalez. Miguel had some excellent step-overs a minute ago. Now he's just driving. Punches that ball in, but it's blocked away. Braveheart recovers. Crossed at the back post. Taken down by Keroy Lionel. And that's going to be a corner. Well, Keroy Lionel has played an amazing game defensively so far, but definitely the Bravehearts have given him some trouble. Miguel Gonzalez on the left wing is doing an excellent job. Rock Carlos as well. Here's the ensuing corner coming in. Far post, keeper comes forward, dropped it for a second there. And then plays. Elizai kind of putting his hands, kind of wanted the ball and then kind of disappointed he didn't get it there for a second. This one goes out of play for a throw into the Bravehearts. They're going to take it quickly. It's Emiland Elizai. Sorry, I've gotten his name wrong once or twice. Hopefully here he is defensively, getting an opportunity to touch the ball. There's Keroy again. Keroy dribbling past. Now looks at Marlon. Marlon's able to get the ball over. Conrad picks it up. Tackled away, but kept alive here by Christoph Rubio. Rubio's going to go to Castillo. Castillo to Marlon in this deep area. Marlon looking to pick a pass. Marlon for Boschke. Good Nice little spell of possession here. This is really what the New Jersey Alliance are all about. Here's Kelvin. Kelvin over. Little bit of a wayward pass there to Wanaribe. Castillo again, knocks it forward. Conrad, too heavy. Too heavy, looked like he was going for either Boschke or Rubio over there on that right side. But still, good spell of possession there for the New Jersey Alliance, and now we'll see the New York Braveheart come the other way. Tiny bit of a press here, looks like, from the Alliance as well. We did say that they would take this 20 minutes at a time, so perhaps they're trying to look at maybe pressing for the next couple of minutes. Although in this heat, I could not imagine having to press for my coach. This one rolls out of play, and will it make it down the hill? Yes, it will. We just needed to set up some bowling pins down there. That is Dylan Sanchez, right back, who is going to get the ball, and he will come back with it. We are, what minute have we got here, Steven? 33rd minute. 33rd minute of play. This one kind of loops back from the New Jersey Alliance. Excellent touch there. And Elizai is able to ride that one out, lay the ball off. Here's Conrad. Conrad for Marlin. Marlin for Rubio. Rubio over to Castillo. Castillo going long for Dylan Sanchez. And Sanchez isn't able to keep it in play. It'll be a throw-in for the Bravehearts. That is Steven Morocho, our AR2. We're getting a symbol here for the center ref. 2 balls, different ball. Yeah, looks like maybe a different ball. This one, maintained possession here for the Bravehearts. And now falls to Harry Cook. Cook out wide for Heaney. Heaney working on Keroy. Henny cuts inside. Taken away. I believe that was Kelvin, yes. Kelvin over to Elizai. Elizai is going to go long for Boschke. Boschke and Nico Diaz doing battle over there on the opposite side. And what do we have? We have a corner, actually, for the New Jersey Alliance. So Boschke wins that round. And we shall see. We do have a ball boy over there from the Braveheart. I'm not quite sure if that is Kelvin and Marlon's family that could be yelling there in the background, but it would be really funny. Mom taking a day off from Sunday League to be able to be here. That's a feel-good story. Ensuing corner for the New Jersey Alliance. Believe this is their first. This one falls in front of goal, but is cleared away. Kept in play here, but only just. And now sent back in. Long cross. The header, it's a foul that's called. Not sure. I don't think that was offside. I think that's just a foul that was called in favor of the New York Bravehearts. Somebody stuck their hand out as the ball was coming in, and it looks like they made contact with the hand instead of the ball. So an appropriate foul called there. Here's Jack Slice getting the ball forward. That one going over to Nico. Now on the other side for Miguel. Miguel trying it to Henny, but not coming through. Jason Dubravich coming to save the day for the New Jersey Alliance. 0-0 score so far. Been a very excellent tactical duel here. Both sides have done an excellent job of containing one another. And there have been opportunities, but it's just the final ball that is really missing from this one. Here's Conrad with a man on. Conrad rode the challenge from Henny there. And it's taken away by Francisco Perinelli. Perinelli can come forward. Able to lay off nicely there, back for Henny. Elizai had a touch, but it falls back to Slice. Slice the long ball. Did it hit a hand there? Well, I guess it hit the back of Celia and Henny. And now the New Jersey Alliance coming the other way. Really end-to-end stuff here now. This is Keroy Lionel. Ooh, not sure if he pulled up a little lame there. But he's out of position, and New York Braveheart are going to go right for it. The ball from Cook doesn't find anybody. Lionel is walking back up the sideline here. Not sure if he's hurt, but here comes the shot in, and it's saved. Jason Dubravich. A superhuman stretch to keep the scoreline 0-0. And now here comes Keroy back into frame here. And it looks like he's okay. Had quite the adventure going all the way upfield. And we'll monitor that to make sure both that he's all right. But immediately the Bravehearts realized it, or excuse me, the Braveheart realized he was out of position and went right for it. Here's the ensuing corner kick from Daniel Bedoya. Bedoya, near post flick. Pretty cute stuff. I believe that was Carlos. See the back of the shirt number there? Nope, couldn't have been Carlos. Sorry, that was Sean. Sean Toey. Meanwhile, other end, it's the Braveheart back in possession. Here's Jack Slice. Across to Bedoya. Heavy touch. Marlin can come away with it. Lifted up in the air by Bedoya once more. And now sent forward. There's a ball that we're on to for Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends the ball in. The shot is wide. An excellent save. Well, there's the opportunity that the Braveheart have been looking for. And it fell to exactly who they would want it to fall to in Harry Cook. But so far, Jason Dubravich has just been a brick wall for the New Jersey Alliance. The ensuing corner is going to come in from Daniel Bedoya. Still 0-0 score here in New Hyde Park, Long Island, New York. Sun finally starting to come down. We'll see if it gets a little bit cooler. Corner kick doesn't reach the first man. Here's Carles. Carles over to Miguel Gonzalez. He is able to keep that one in, but only just. Challenge for a second there, and now a foul will be called. That's on Marlon Preciado. And not for nothing, that's the exact kind of thing that if I'm a striker making that challenge and I had to answer to my center back brother for a challenge like that, I'm not quite sure what I would do. He did catch him a little bit late, so definitely fair to call that one. Our crowd has grown here in New Hyde Park. Not quite a corner, but it might as well be. I believe that is Bedoya that's on the other side that's looking to take this one. We'll see how the Bravehearts want to play this. Flicked on forward at the near post, or excuse me, the far post, and it just spun out of the way. Harry Cook had it on a silver platter. That looked like a Beyblade that was running out of energy fast. And somehow it just didn't turn the right way. a hurricane in front of the New Jersey Alliance goal that somehow the eye of the storm just coolly misses everybody. Miguel Gonzalez on his favorite wing, cutting inside, taking a shot himself, and he scores. Excellent goal. Miguel says, I'll do it myself. The Bravehearts take a 1-0 lead. We are in the 41st minute. Thank you very much, Stephen. 41st minute for you, a goal from Miguel Gonzalez, number 35 of the New York Braveheart. And where do the New Jersey Alliance go from here? It was an excellent goal from Gonzalez, who's really been dominant on that left-hand side. Gonzalez cut in, as he's done a few times before, let it fly, and this time there was nothing Dubravich could do about it. This pass goes back. This one is going to curl in and stay in play. New Jersey Alliance looking to answer back. Bravehearts know if they really want to make a statement, they could score 7 more goals like the New York Renegades did. There's a foul there for the Braveheart. We're getting some words here from Marco Ramirez Jr. Was told there's another late challenge, it looked like. Kind of all boiling over here for a moment. That challenge was on number 14, Rock Carlos. Meanwhile, we have Coach Marco Ramirez Jr., who's speaking with our 4th official. Just wants to know what's going on, maybe why they're not getting some calls, some words back and forth. But it remains 1-0 regardless of what everybody says. Ball back in play. Kept alive here for New Jersey Alliance. Now wide, taken away by the Braveheart. Can they keep that one in play? They cannot. But boy, Sean Toey's eyes lit up at that pass. Just looking at the body language here of the New Jersey Alliance. They look like they know they need something, but it's not quite sure where it's going to come from. Keroy, who's had a really good game defensively, gets us started again. Marlin unable to control that one and bring it down. This one is going to leave the park and magically bounce back in on the field of play. That was pretty cool. Here is Keroy Leonel once more to get us started. Meanwhile, body language for the Braveheart is pretty simple. They smell blood. There's a foul for the Braveheart. Or excuse me, I called the foul for the Bravehearts. This is for New Jersey Alliance. We'll see who's over this one. It looks like it's Castillo and Marlon Preciado. Now it's just Marlon. Marlon, interesting. You would figure he might be the guy that you want in the box, but instead he's going to go up and over. And that one sails over everybody. It will be a corner for the New Jersey Alliance. They do have some life here before halftime. Going to look to see if we have any added time. We have 2 balls on the pitch. Now we've got just the one. We want to thank all of you at home for watching so far. 48, 49 of you that are tuning in. As the cross comes in, the corner comes in, sent back across, and it'll be another corner So that one is guided to safety from the New York Braveheart. We have a yellow card. We'll see who that's for. Not sure if words were exchanged or something was said or something was done. Everybody's kind of crowding the referee. Looks like it might have been for a Braveheart player. Coach David Ramirez talking with our fourth official in AR2 here. But meanwhile, Kiroy Lionel for the second time. Cross comes in, back post, and just misses everybody. Not sure if a New Jersey Alliance player got ahead to that. It looked like it had some spin. Oh, and that's going to roll down the other side of the hill. And our cameraman, Nando, is going to be part-time player here, bringing the ball up. We're going to have 2 more soccer balls on the pitch. As I was saying, 52 of you watching now. Really appreciate it. I will check the comments. Was the stream, was it lagging? It was, and now it's not. That's fun. Give me 1 second here as this one goes out of play. Harris, added time? 3. 3 minutes of added time from our fourth official, Harris Rashid. And I believe we might just be into the 3rd minute. If I'm looking at the stream the right way here. Remember, we are going to have a water break in the second half. These are the dog days of summer so far. In what is over 80 degrees of heat, these players are playing in right now. And when taken away from the Alliance and then brought right back, getting real physical out there right now as the Alliance find themselves down 1-0 to the Braveheart. Alliance in possession. Cross comes in. Great header there from Jack Slice, but only back as far as an Alliance defender. Heavy touch there, and that was going to be booted all the way away. And that is how our first half ends. At halftime, the score, New York Braveheart 1 on a goal from number 35, Miguel Gonzalez in the 41st minute, and the New Jersey Alliance 0. We will be back for the second half in just a moment. Thank you so much for tuning in on New Logical Sports. We're good? And we're good.
How are you liking it so far?
Great. I can't see any of what you're doing, but that's fine.
Yeah. I think your view's probably works better.
You'd be surprised.
I know the first time we met, you were just getting into all this stuff. I don't know if you remember, you came to the Oyster Bay Queensboro game at the Aviator, all the way in Bumblefuck, Brooklyn.
That was years ago, right?
That was me, man. I used to do all the Oyster games.
But you weren't doing it for Pat.
Nah.
No, I remember you. What, Game and Frame, no?
Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner. What happened to those guys?
Eventually, it had just not enough.
Yeah.
Going on, so Pat reached out to me because I basically took over.
Right.
And I only had 2 accounts, so I was like, hey, listen, like I don't mind helping out. I love doing this, you know, ultimately.
Love that. Yeah.
If I can help him, why not, you know?
Yeah. Pat and I have been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this. This is great. Yeah. I'm going to run and grab some water really quick.
Get it? Where is it? Go around the water park.
Go back in the field again, right?
Yeah, they said that they're open on the back.
You got to go all the way that way.
Dad's like freaking fucking Isaiah Thomas. Like, oh, show my favorite player. That's gotta be a good basketball. La lógica es la lógica. No juegan más pelota porque están perdiendo. Es la lógica. We're not even that. We're national team. No han de querer jugar en el right now, this is time or not even.
Jack, guess what? Like in the Bronx, he went down. No. Caraco, para il cartone brosta, ma dico tutte che brosta. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. The other man. Yes, but he's coming, yeah. Yeah, he's coming here. He lives in Brooklyn, so it's going to be, a little bit, we travel, you know what I mean? And there's traffic out, right? So I'm letting you know. Yeah, but he told me the same thing. He told me, Steve, I bet you that there's people putting on heat and he knocked the whole system down. Because I don't know who designed this. It's a really bad design.
What's up, buddy? Enrique,
Yeah, but I'm saying if 3 guys get coming out of the 14, they put it to the heat mode, you will lose everything. Like I say, he's going to go out there. He'll let me know what's going on, all right? He's going to end up calling you, all right? All right, bye-bye.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Second half is about to get started again here on New Logical Sports. Fun fact about me, my last name is Einhorn, which is German. So something that you might be surprised to learn is that my family is actually, on my mother's side, from Spain. And the reason I bring this up is because I have made a crucial error with much disrespect to not only Miguel Soto Gonzalez, but also, I guess, my entire family, if you really want to look at it that way. Miguel Soto Gonzalez, number 35, is our goal scorer, and as somebody aptly pointed out in the comments, I have not been doing him and his family name justice by not including Soto. So I apologize not only to the Soto family, not only to Miguel, but also the Gonzalez family, the New York Bravehearts, New Logical Sports, and Patrick Murphy. And I hope you guys can accept my sincere apology. And hopefully, mi familia en Asturias aren't upset with me. Hopefully they'll understand too. I'll have to ask Miguel where his family is from. But we are about to get set underway. Second half, here we go. Praise Patrick Murphy, we are back underway. The New Jersey Alliance are getting us started here. That is Lionel on the far side, going over to Kelvin. Plays it forward to his younger brother. Picked up here in the midfield. New Jersey Alliance driving forward. Almost a flat tackle there. Here is Miguel, ready. Soto Gonzalez. A late shove there on Francisco Perinelli. Perinelli, by the way, the only player to be booked in the first half. That was for dissent. Didn't ask exactly what was going on. Looks like we might be coming back to that one for the late foul there. Just picking up what what Coach David Ramirez and our fourth official Harris Rashid are saying to each other. This ball goes out of play. And we shall see. We do have somebody going to get the ball. Another ball in play here. As the sun is beginning to set, I do believe we will have a water break at some point. But in these dog days of summer here, the end of June, it's really a beautiful night, I have to say. Just not a beautiful night to be running several miles across the soccer pitch in New Hyde Park. That ball goes out of play, brought forward here by New Jersey Alliance. Not played out, interestingly, from the goalkeeper Jason Dubrovich. This is Castillo in midfield. Now going to second guess myself the whole night if I'm missing anybody else's second surname. Their apellido, a word that's always been difficult for me in Spanish. Here is Miguel Soto Gonzalez, trying to do as much damage as he did in the first half. One dummy across, and nearly found the head of Harry Cook. That one is also going to roll down the hill. I believe, too, I might owe an apology to, I've been saying Rock Carlos because that's the way it's written. That could easily be Roque, and I could be really doing some cultural damage here. Somebody else in the comments wants to tell me that I am canceled. I will greatly appreciate it. No need to apologize. There you go. I'm absolved. I appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody that's tuned in as well. This ball comes back out. Shot blocked, but it falls to Miguel Soto Gonzalez. The chip across looked like he was just trying to place it in that top corner, and he couldn't, and it'll be a goal kick. All 32 of you that are streaming in, if you want to go tell the other 20 people who were here a minute ago before the first half ended that we're back underway, that'd be cool. We are up to about, I believe I counted about 39, 40 people now here in the crowd behind me. Cannot confirm or deny if some of the people here are from the Preciado family, although I'd have to assume so. Here's Lionel to get us started on the far side for New Jersey Alliance. New Jersey Alliance coming forward here from Boschke. Played forward to Marlin, now on the wing. Charging in from that left side. That was Ilazai. And that one will go out for a goal kick. And we will wait to see as Emiland takes the walk down the hill, across the moat, over the river, through the woods to get the soccer ball. And the ensuing corner kick from New Jersey Alliance from the left far side. See how they line up for this one. Definitely something to watch is Keroy Lionel at the back post, not only for his height, but also because the last time he came up this far, he did carry a bit of an injury. As that just misses Marlon Preciado. Excellent defensive job there. Nico Diaz nearly broke away for New York Braveheart, as this one is played out cautiously by Jack Slice, keeping Marlon Preciado away from the ball.
Guys, set it up. Come on.
Zendon Hart over to Partey. Partey on that far side. Over to Cillian Henny. That one's going to go all the way through to Jason Dubrovich. Goalkeeper for the New Jersey Alliance. Crowd really getting into this one for both sides. Marlon Preciado giving chase. Diaz clears to the far side of the field. And I have to say, with the lights on now, those two lights across the pitch that you're probably looking at on screen, you can really see the heat. The humidity is just hanging in the air here. Are we getting... We could be getting a chant here in the background. Maybe an old Elamec one. Here's Diaz coming forward for the Bravehearts. Soto Gonzalez cuts back in. This is Bedoya. Bedoya leaves it for Soto Gonzalez. Bedoya again. Just looking to maybe pick out one of those crossfield balls that we saw earlier in the first half. Here's Parte going all the way back. Here, Parte again on the far side. Looking to make a move as he rides a challenge. Cuts in for Roque, who goes down. And a clear wave away. Clear wave away from our center ref, Nicholas. Emphatically letting everybody know in the stands and on the bench that that was not a penalty in his view. Here's Diaz. Diaz fouled. And Coach Ramirez doesn't like it. That's Coach David Ramirez, I should say. This one is in favor of the New Jersey Alliance. New Jersey Alliance still down a goal. They're going to need to make something happen soon if they want a chance to come back. And this could be the opportunity here. Played forward on the wing. Taken away now by the Braveheart, Braveheart middle of the pitch, moving forward. Bedoya turns and now plays a really cute pass. Dug out of his feet there was Francisco Perinelli. Perinelli looking for a teammate. Far side of the area, edge of the box. Dancing one way, now the other. Hitting both the A and the B buttons on the Xbox controller. That cross is blocked. Who's it going to fall to? New Jersey Alliance. Coming the other way through Conrad Rosden. Rosden is stopped in his tracks. And he will be booked for that challenge on Godwin Parte. You're going to get a substitution here in the meantime as Parte looks to be okay. As he's getting up. 2 substitutions, double substitution here as we're in the 54th minute. Look at me looking on the screen. I'm sorry, Steven, when I got my phone right here. Hi. You can find Pat Murphy and New Logical at New Logical Sports across all platforms, including LinkedIn. You can find me at away_Dave, pretty much everywhere. Steven, you want to add a tag? No? Steven's good. He's chilling. It's hot. And we are happy to be here. As we see this double substitution, this is number 14. That is number 14, Josh Geller, coming in for number 8, Conrad Rosden in the midfield. And number 16, Jonathan Gutierrez, coming in for our left back, Dylan Sanchez. This one's played forward to Soto Gonzalez. Just able to keep that one in, but it will go out for a goal kick. Sorry, I was looking at all these different names for a quick second there. So the double substitution for New Jersey Alliance. This one played forward. Parte looks to be okay. He knocks that one in for Francisco Perinelli. He's going to come away with it here and try to play in Soto Gonzalez. Looks like it didn't work out. Coach David Ramirez likes the effort, though. Launched all the way forward, and that is a telegram from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Just a nice friendly hi, how are you? Back to Zayden Hart. And now Jack Slice is forward to Soto Gonzalez. Soto Gonzalez in the midfield, chips it forward looking for Nico Diaz. But it's going to roll all the way to Jason Dubrovich.
Arriba, arriba, arriba.
Jason forward again.
Suya.
Here's Francisco with some keepy uppies. And now all the way through on the right side. And that one's going to roll harmlessly out of play. It'll be a throw-in, to the New Jersey Alliance. 1-0 still our score. New York Braveheart currently leading in this UPSL quarterfinal. We mentioned some other scores from earlier in the day in the playoffs. The New York Empire winning 2-0 in extra time yesterday. That was over Union SC. They are going to play the New York Renegades, who won emphatically over Passaic FC 8-0. That was also yesterday. That game will be next week, and the winner of this game is going to play Lancaster FC either next Saturday or next Sunday. We're going to wait for UPSL to release the fixture and the rest of this game, as Soto Gonzalez driving to the byline. That one looked to have come off of him, but it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick here for the New Jersey Alliance, still down. And it looks like we're going to have another substitution. On the far side for Lionel. Lionel with one move, now another. Push in the back. That'll be a foul for the Braveheart. Gonna look to see, are we getting the substitution? Now we are. This is number 2, Enrique Hurtado, entering the match. And coming out looks to be, I believe this is Lucas Miguel Castillo. Yes, it is. Playing the number 6 role, number 6. Lucas Miguel Castillo out. Number 6, number 2, Enrique Hurtado in. Meanwhile, it's the New York Braveheart who get us back underway. They let that one go, and it's going to fall right to the New Jersey Alliance. Bit of a heavy touch there, and a scramble between Diaz and the entire midfield of the Alliance. Some good sportsmanship I want to point out here. The Braveheart giving some water bottles, as a foul is called, over to the Renegades, the New Jersey Alliance bench. Sorry, I'm watching that happen, and I want to point it out, and I'm also trying to watch the game behind. This one's played forward. Number 14, Josh Geller, sends the ball in, and like a good catch in the outfield by Zenden Hart. He sent that one up and over to the far post, and well, Hart saw it all the way, that's for sure, but still, making a catch like that is no easy task in any level. Here's Diaz. Diaz played into the midfield. Bedoya, just a really nice back heel, left it there for, I believe it was either Cook or Henny. Now back over on the far side, New Jersey Alliance picking up possession. Went to ground there. And is that going to be a booking? It looked like it might have been a stamp. It is going to be a card. We'll see. Might have been Partey. Just waiting to get confirmation here. Our center ref and fourth official communicating with each other. It's going to be a New Jersey Alliance free kick. get the numbers for you in just a minute. Looks like we might be getting a sub from the New York Braveheart as well. But first, the free kick. We'll see how the Alliance want to play this one. Chipped forward. Looking at the back post for Hurtado, the sub who just came on. But picked away by Roque Carles. And then taken away again by Cillian Henny. And Henny's going to go down under the challenge, and it'll be another free kick. And who are we calling back? Another card. It's time for number 22, Kelvin Preciado. So we started with one yellow card at the start of the half for the Braveheart, and I believe we are now up to 4 yellow cards between both teams. Meanwhile, we are going to get number 11. Let me double check my roster here. This is Miguel Espinosa. Number 11, Miguel Espinosa, comes in for number 47, Daniel Bedoya. It's the first change for the New York Braveheart. Jack Slice to take this one, sending it long to the far side, taken down well by the Braveheart. Now going back. This one, player went to ground, but Preciado comes away with it. That was Marlon Preciado, who executed the turn really well. Parte is pushed off the ball by New Jersey Alliance. Now sent forward, it's Josh Geller. This ball falls to number 19. Back out. Miguel Soto Gonzalez is going to come away with it on the wing. And I'm sorry, that was Christoph Rubio, number 19, who actually fell down for a minute there. New Jersey Alliance again looking to make something happen with all this possession. Remember, they wanted to take this game 20 minutes at a time. Here's Geller. Geller to the byline. I must say, Geller does not seem to have the height that some of these other players do have, at least from my vantage point. But he certainly has the speed and he certainly has the grit. And he looks pretty dangerous on that wing right now. Looks like we might have another sub coming for New Jersey Alliance. Ensuing corner comes in. Met by ahead of the Alliance, but goes right out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for the New York Braveheart. We are going to get a sub here. We're going to get 2 subs. All right. Let's see, first for the New Jersey Alliance, this is number 16, Jonathan Gutierrez. Let me double check that he didn't already, I might have said his name already actually. Gutierrez comes in. And who do we have coming out? We have number 19, Christoph Rubio, coming out. Meanwhile, for the New York Braveheart, coming in is number 8. Coming out is Francisco Perinelli, who was on a yellow card. Let me double check really quick. We have number 8, I believe, is not on my roster. I will have to double check. But he definitely came in for Francisco Perinelli. And meanwhile, I made a mistake. Our first substitution that came out, Dylan Sanchez, was actually for Sebastian Lenzinski, who came in. So forgive me for that. There's a foul. And are we going to see another yellow card? We are not. Coach David Ramirez protesting a little bit. And another foul again. Well, for those of you keeping track at home, that's at least 2 fouls in 30 seconds. Somebody let me know how many we have total. This is Jack Slice to get us restarted from the free kick. Slice may be looking to go across the field. Nope, he'll keep it low to Soto Gonzalez with the quick feed, trying to get around. Sebastian, did he? Looks like it's a goal kick. And we are going to go for our water break. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds here just to confirm some of the substitutions and yellow cards. You are still watching New Logical Sports Plus, and hey, you at home, it's hot. Hydrate. Get some water. We'll be right back.
Ed, you ran out of water? No, you can run out of water?
Tienen que buscar para que empuje para el empate en pena, tienen que empujarlo para el pena, tienen que empujar para el pena. Empate, vamos para el empate.
We have more water.
Papi, ¿quieres agua?
Vamos que ya pueden empatar ahorita y ganar el partido, vamos para arriba. Búscalo en el pena, el FAO, búscalo el pena del FAO. Acelerarse para el centro, acelerarse para el centro.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Did you miss me? I missed you. Just getting some information for you at home. I hope you, like the rest of our players and referees and coaches here, are nice and hydrated, as it seems the sun has finally set here at New Hyde Park. I'm going to wait for the ball to go out of play, and then I will update you accordingly. But our score remains 1-0 to the New York Braveheart. Time's certainly ticking down for the New Jersey Alliance here. Bravehearts with 1 foot into the semifinal of the UPSL Northeastern Conference. Or division, I should say. Here is number 18, Sebastian, in possession. He's going to go back to Juan Uribe. Uribe to Marlon Preciado. Uribe again. This is number 18. That one goes out of play. The 16 and the 18 on these jerseys are a little tough to read, and unfortunately, both Sebastian and Jonathan Gutierrez are playing rather close to each other, so do forgive me. There is Cook going for a header and losing it. Here is Soto Gonzalez, Speedy Soto Gonzalez, working on number 18, Sebastian. That one is back all the way to Hart, who's going to send it forward. And get ready, because I get a feeling that this game is going to have some crazy, wacky end-to-end ending here over the next couple of minutes. So if you are not tuning in to New Logical Sports, call your friends, call your parents, call your soccer friends. Soccer sickos unite. This one is going to get good. Going to get even better, I should say. We have another sub that is lining up here for the New Jersey Alliance. Looking for a ball here to get us back underway. Want to take this opportunity to, as I always do, give a thank you, in case I have not said it enough, a thank you to Patrick Murphy and New Logical Sports for having me here tonight. It's been a while since I've been able to commentate one of these games, and the perfect Patrick, I appreciate him. Here we go, back underway. Ball crossed in, Uribe there with a great header to send it back out. Kept kind of in play for a minute there by Lionel, but it's going to be a throw for the Bravehearts. Thank you. Oh, and thank you at home. I'm checking the comments. 18 came in, not 16. Yep, that is totally my fault. Getting calls for Caesar to come into the game. But coming into the game instead is number 15, Luis Portillo, and I am sure of that this time. Coming out is number 11, Durant Boschke. Boschke was playing up on the right side. Again, Luis Portillo in, Durant Boschke out. Back to Jack Slides of the defense of the Braveheart. Played up. Headers going to comfortably fall to Uribe in the defense. Now played up. That was Geller. Josh Geller went down under the challenge there. Couldn't quite hold on. And here is Harry Cook. Two defenders trailing him on the byline. Trying to find an option out. New Jersey Alliance does not want to give him one. And he is forced out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Braveheart. Braveheart going all the way back. This is Roque Carles. Over to Diaz. Soto Gonzalez with a bit of a half kick. Not sure if he was expecting somebody to make that run, but Sebastian is going to pick up the ball instead and bring it back the other way. Soto Gonzalez looking back at the bench. Here's Diaz going for the defensive header. Marlon Preciado pushed, but able to get the ball off. New Jersey Alliance just scoping out the options here. Sebastian takes a touch, sends the ball across the field to Kelvin. Kelvin up to Keyroy, Lionel. Lionel, Marlon. And now back out, but only as far as Juan Uribe. Uribe to Gutierrez. Gutierrez back to Kelvin Preciado. Preciado to Lionel. Lionel looking for an option. Now moved across the line. Here's Marlon. Marlon back in. Well, the New Jersey Alliance certainly putting the Alliance in their name to good use there. Everybody working together to get a touch on the ball, but unfortunately the attack fizzles out. It'll be Zenden Hart to get us started again. Here's a little bit of a press to get everybody going here for Braveheart. Second ball falls here to New Jersey Alliance. I have not forgotten about those substitutions, yellow cards, and such. As soon as the ball goes out of play, I will get them to you. But for now, it's the Alliance driving in on the left side. Dummy the shot, cutting into the area. And this one goes out of play. So we are looking at 4 yellow cards. Starting with the New York Braveheart, Godwin Partey, number 15, and Francisco Perinelli, who was booked in the first half and later was subbed. They are on yellow cards. Meanwhile, for the New Jersey Alliance, Dylan Sanchez, who was also subbed, and Kelvin Preciado are on yellow cards as well. For the subs, it was number 8, Joseph Holland, who came in. For number 22, Francisco Perinelli. This cross comes in, this corner comes in, met by the head of the New Jersey Alliance and sent right back. And does not quite roll down the hill. So there is everything that you missed while we were having a water break. And getting the ball back in play here. Remember, New York Renegades with nearly a perfect season. 7 wins, 2 draws, just 1 loss to the New York Renegades back a few weeks ago. They found themselves in second place in the table. There's a foul on Cook, who immediately rolls over, and he looks to be in some pain. Don't think we're going to get a card for this one. Cook being held up. New Jersey Alliance a little bit lower in the table as Soto Gonzalez takes this one to the byline. Just trying to dance around everybody on that defense. New Jersey Alliance, 5 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. Remember, the winner of this game is likely to play Lancaster. We're going to wait for the UPSL to confirm that. But that's what the table that they posted on Instagram earlier suggests. Other winners were Lancaster, New York Empire, and New York Renegades. Corner coming in for the New York Braveheart. Slapped away, put back, and then cleared off the line. Slapped away by Jason Dubrovich. Now the Alliance can come back the other way. They've got a bit of a numerical advantage there for a second. Now it fades as New York Braveheart get back into position. We're waiting on 2 more subs, likely the last for New Jersey Alliance. Here's Portillo, now Hurtado, Gutierrez, Crossfield, coming back in, looking for Portillo, but he's going to run out of room. Now we're going to get those substitutions. Let's start first with, see who comes first actually. Looks like it's going to be New York Braveheart. Or no, yeah, New York Braveheart, number 21 coming in. Number 28, Cillian Henny coming out. And I'm going to check the roster for that one as well. And for the New Jersey Alliance, we had number 7, Canet Lopez, come in for number 22, Kelvin Preciado. The older brother is subbed out. And I will also mention that with that sub, there are no longer any New Jersey Alliance players on the pitch who are on a yellow card. Excellent second ball there. Great job of the New Jersey Alliance to keep that one alive. There's Diaz and Roque Carles. Ooh, slide tackling into the 4th official's fence. No call there, one way or another. Here's Soto Gonzalez coming away with the ball for the Braveheart. Braveheart could pretty much put this one to bed if they find a second goal. Might take something special for the New Jersey Alliance to come back from 2. Cutting into the box here is Marlon Preciado, but into the grateful hands of Zendon Hart. And actually, it looks like that one went over the line anyway. Just checking the roster that I was given here. Not sure that I have 21 here, so I might have to double check with the fourth official. But meanwhile, New Jersey Alliance, here's Portillo on this near side. Portillo with an interesting shot. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't far away. Anything works. Those all count the same. That does remind me, I should bring up that here at New Logical Sports, we haven't seen a banger in quite some time. So I guess that's false advertising by me. But hey, who knows? Anything could happen. Here's Zendon Hart jogging back with the ball. Forgive me, both of the goalkeepers are also in green tonight. I'm sure you've noticed.
First to it, Alliance. First to it. Win it. First and second ball.
Back in play. Down the line. Looking for Diaz. Second ball won by the Braveheart. Kept alive, and there surely must be a foul. And I believe that is Kenneth Lopez, who will go into the book. Yes, it was Lopez who put his hands up. It looks like it was Lopez who was called for the foul there. Are you getting cries for Caesar? That is in reference to Keithland Caesar. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. As number 7 of the New York Braveheart. We do have a player who's down here. Just tying a shoe. Taking a beat. We are going to have a sub for the Braveheart in the meantime, but I can tell you I do not think it is Caesar. I am very sorry to say. Something of a fan favorite. Looking to see exactly who's coming off here. It seems like some of these names might have been left off of my roster here. So I might leave you for a second and go double check exactly who is coming in. But I can tell you that that is Sean Toey who's coming out. Right back. He's being replaced by number 5. Meanwhile, Portillo not able to hang on to that one. And actually, let me run and try and do that right now. There it is.
Vamos, el empate. Hace empate arriba, vaya. Ya, venga, temprano. Cierra temprano, papá, porque no lo
Organize the back, Jack.
Tiene que cerrarse, papá, para cena. Tiene que cerrarse para cena.
Ahí interfiere la jugada.
All right. Sorry about the dead air there, ladies and gentlemen. It seems there was a little bit of a mishap. That one, ooh, dangerously played away here. Goalkeeper on an adventure. Love to see those. Looks like I'm back just in time for you. New Jersey Alliance get us started. I will let you know exactly what's going on here. I was given the full roster by both teams, but unfortunately it seems like there are some players that showed up late that were not included on the roster because they weren't checked in at the same time as everybody else, so their names are conveniently scribbled at the bottom of the page. Here's Soto Gonzalez. Excellent job to bring that one down, but he's going to be called offside. And, well, I didn't have their numbers as a result. So, a little bit of a holding. That'll be 10 yards. Just kidding. It will be a foul. So, we are into the just about the 87th minute here. Or excuse me, yes, 87th minute. And the most recent sub that I was able to get for you was Tommy Mina. Tommy Mina, number 5, is who came in there for number 30, Sean Toey. Moments left here in New Hyde Park. The New Jersey Alliance's season has ticked down to mere minutes. If they are to continue and force extra time, they are going to need a goal, and it's going to have to come from somewhere. Meanwhile, for the Braveheart, they could put this one to bed. This one's kept in play. Keroy Lionel keeping that one in and clearing it away. Here's Soto Gonzalez, goes down under the challenge. A little bit of frustration there. Looks like our referee, Nicholas, pointing at either Portillo, I believe. Could be Portillo, could be Gutierrez. Looks like it is Portillo that was booked. Looking to see how much added time we've got as New Jersey Alliance set up the wall. And Harry Cook, who has had his chances, he had a great opportunity that spun away from him right in front of an open net. He is there with Godwin Partey standing over this ball. And this could be the season here. The shot comes in, and he scores! Welcome to the game, Harry Cook. He puts the New York Braveheart 2-0 up over New Jersey Alliance, and now they can plant both feet in that semifinal. Harry Cook says, "Look out, Lancaster. We're the New York Braveheart, and we're coming for you next." Harry was pointed out by his coach, David Ramirez, as the player to watch, and he says, "Well, coach, did you see that?" 2-0 to the New York Braveheart. Finish strong. That's the message now from David Ramirez. We're going to get 5 minutes of additional time here. Josh Geller going down, holding his face for a minute there. 5 minutes, and we are going to get Nico Diaz in the book. Baker is in the roster. I'm looking in the comments. I don't have a Baker here, at least on what I was given as the starting 11 and the subs most likely to be used. I also don't know as this cross comes in. Good looking cross too, but ruled offside. Good looking cross there from Portillo into, I believe, Preciado. That is Zenden Hart, who's doing the long walk over to the ball. Got to stand behind it and the jog. A little bit of a ninth inning closer coming out kind of jog we got going out here. And Edwin Diaz type place the ball down. That is the jog of victory right there, and the New York Braveheart can taste it. Launched into the air. Picked up by Soto Gonzalez. Soto Gonzalez driving at goal. He's got 2 players behind him, taken off of his foot at the very last second. And this will roll the other side. I'm going to say our final crowd number tonight is 500. But just in case anybody double checks, it's really closer to 50. We had even more people show up for this quarterfinal, and that's always a good thing to see. Check the UPSL website for your local UPSL team and their fixtures. And don't forget to check New Logical Sports for all of our coverage. Did you know we do baseball now? Yeah, we do. Ensuing corner from the New York Braveheart. Corner comes in, back post, player had fallen down. Now the goalkeeper falls down, and somehow that missed just about everybody. And we're going to get a yellow card. I believe that was Josh Geller, maybe. Hard to tell exactly who that was. Likely for dissent. Here's Geller trying to get on the end of this one. Geller, excellent header. Marlon Preciado on the ball. The entire New York Braveheart defense trying to take it away. No penalty once again. The emphatic wave away of hands from referee Nicholas. We are into 94th minute. Thank you, Steven. 94th minute of play here. And once again the goal kick from Zendon Hart, launched long. Braveheart just looking to kill the game. But that's not going to stop them from going for more. Soto Gonzalez out wide. Could probably have a shot if he lines it up. He will have a shot. It falls to Cook, who does shoot, and that one is also blocked. Here's Enrique Hurtado coming the other way. Last chance saloon now for the New Jersey Alliance. Referees all looking at their watches. Portillo cuts that one out, and now both Portillo and Nico Diaz go down under the challenge of each other. And that one's going to be called for the New York Braveheart. Want to thank all of you at home for joining us tonight. Got up to about 63 people on the stream. I think at its peak we're down to about 48. We appreciate you. Hopefully you are at home with the AC blasting. This ball is blasted forward towards the corner. That's a foul. Call for the New Jersey Alliance. Not sure how many fouls we have. Anybody counting at home? One of these days I should really say somebody will. There's our final whistle. The New York Braveheart move on. The New Jersey Alliance go home. Some excellent sportsmanship in this game, given the heat, given the conditions and temperature. But in the end, the play on the field prevails as it always does, and the New York Braveheart win 2-0 over the New Jersey Alliance. Goals came first in the first half, the 41st minute goal from number 35, Miguel Soto Gonzalez, cutting in from the left side of the field onto his right foot and curling it home. And the spectacular free kick from number 9, Harry Cook. Players exchanging handshakes and salutations. We thank you for joining this game. Am I already out? No, we're good? We thank you for joining this for this game from myself, cameraman Steven, and the perfect Patrick Murphy. Thank you very much for watching New Logical Sports. Your final score here again tonight from New Hyde Park in Long Island, New York. New York Braveheart 2. New Jersey Alliance 0. We will see you for the next round. Take care, have a good night, and thank you again. Good, how are you?
Yes.
Hey, my voice. Hi. Oh, I will. Yeah.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, you were backing up. I can get one or two of them to come over here. Oh, wait. Don't go anywhere.
Whenever you're ready, pull him over here.
Do we still have people on? Yeah, we still have people on. Hi, welcome back again. There are 37 of you that seem to still be on. So if you're still here, we're going to try and pull one or two players over aside for an interview. If that's a feasible thing. Let's see who comes over first. Interview? Interview? Can I interview you?
You want to interview me?
Yeah.
Why, mate? I was fucking traffic.
I hope we didn't. Hope we didn't get that on stream, but
You're live right now.
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, we're live. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. How about? Yeah.
You want to talk now? You want to talk?
Yeah, sure. Send. Yeah. Cool. All right.
You can go over.
Oh, we can pull it over. Cool. Please forgive us as we're setting this up here. Hart, right? Yes. All right. Sorry, I'm gathering my notes here. First of all, heck of a game. The microphone is actually right here. I'm going to put it in between us.
Okay.
Get close. Don't worry. Zenden Hart. First of all, how does this one feel?
Oh, well, this is my debut actually for this team in UPSL, so mate, clean sheet in a playoff match is unbelievable. I can't ask for more. Very thrilled with the boys and how they performed, so yeah.
Excellent. I hear that you were coming from St. John's soccer, right?
Used to. I'm at Cal State Bakersfield right now, but I've transferred from St. John's to Cal State Bakersfield now, yeah.
Excellent. And so that's actually very impressive. I'm sorry that I didn't know that beforehand that this was your debut.
Yeah.
But that must have been, this is quite a result for somebody who had their debut in a quarterfinal match with a team that's pretty new to you, right? Did you get an opportunity to practice with these guys at all?
Since from St. John's, I've known a few of the boys and whatnot, but yeah, we did one practice session, so mainly for me it was just about learning names and whatnot, and so I can tell them what to do, you know, as a keeper, that's your job. And yeah, but it was really good to see the system. In the one session, David was amazing with it all, and yeah, very pleased with it.
So overall, it sounds like you were welcomed into the squad, and immediately you're called right into this quarterfinal match. How did you feel coming into this one?
I felt confident, I'm excited. I just love to play football, so not much else to it, you know, just go out and play football.
Can't really argue with that. And the heat, none of this really got to you?
No, mate, I'm from Australia, so this is a normal day.
I was gonna say this is probably a normal day for you. All right. Well, anything for everybody back home in Australia?
I love you, Mum. I love you, Dad. I love you, Aaron.
All right. You see that? Aaron too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Who we got next? Oh, both of you? Get in here. Love it. All right. Let me check. Make sure we still have people. We do.
We do.
Thank you so much, everybody who has stayed around. This is kind of impromptu.
Hello.
Let me see that Partey and Miguel. Miguel, I owe you a huge apology.
Yeah?
Let me start with that. Coach wrote here. He's gonna check. Coach wrote here Miguel Gonzalez and left out the Soto. So somebody actually commented. I don't know who it was. Told me that I am saying your name wrong.
Probably my father.
Probably. Fair enough. Well, I apologize. My family is also from Spain, believe it or not, so I understand the rules.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of what was said.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
It happens sometimes. Miguel, tell me first. The microphone is down here.
Okay.
Tell me first about the goal. You dominated that wing. Did you know it was coming, or did you feel like you had to dig for it a little deeper?
Well, yeah, I thought cutting inside was pretty open. I thought just had to keep trying until I did, and it scored. So that's about it. You know, it's just about keep trying and scoring.
And was it one of those ones that once it left your foot, you just knew, or did you kind of have to work around the defense a little bit?
Nah, once it came out my foot, I knew it was going in. Yeah.
Perfect. And how did that affect the rest of the team? Did you feel like you're in this quarterfinal match? It wasn't until the 41st minute that you were able to score. Did that kind of release the tension a little bit?
Oh, of course it did. You know, going to halftime, 1-up. You know, we get to recuperate, think about what we're doing well in the game, and obviously 1-up is really good. It's about getting more goals after.
Excellent. Yeah, and Godwin, you first of all, you're all right. You took not one, not two, I think 2 or 3 spills. You're feeling good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good.
I bet winning makes it feel a lot better, right?
Yeah, it happens, so you have to stay with it. So.
Yeah. So, boss in that defense, how do you feel the team performed overall?
I mean, we've been looking up to this game. Like, it's one of the games that we look up to. So everyone was pretty confident, and we believe in each other. So we're gonna win. So we always look how the team like attack, and we decide what to do and how to go about it. So.
And at least from a defensive standpoint, how do you feel you guys did? A clean sheet is obviously a great thing, but is there anything that you feel that your team picked up tonight that maybe they could use in the semifinal match?
I think we were calm and we pretty defend very good. Like everyone was trying to come back and help the back four. So I think we step up with keeping the clean sheet and we go like in for every tackle that we have to go. We don't take any let anyone run around. So we just go in for everything.
Tell me now, do you think this team has what it takes to go all the way this year?
Yeah, that was the plan to go for all. So I think with what we did today and with Miguel here shooting from everywhere, I think we got it.
Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. I don't want you to miss the team talk, but also if you go get me Harry, that would really put the cherry on top here. Yeah. Do you think we could grab him?
Yeah, we can grab him.
Mr. Goal Scorer.
Harry.
I don't want to. Give us one more second. Let's see if we can get Harry. Stick around. It'll be worth it. Anybody that you want to shout out at home? Sound like Dad?
Hello. Hola, papá. Hola, mamá. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. It must be like...
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m.
Just 2 a.m. Oh, so they're still out probably having dinner.
Alexi as well. How you doing?
You? Anybody?
I think they're probably sleeping. Like back in Ghana now, it's like... Yeah, it's late, so I don't know who is watching, so big ups to Ghanaians. We keep supporting, we keep going higher.
Perfect. Well, hey, if that doesn't show you what the New York Braveheart are all about and the UPSL as a whole, this is certainly a global league. We're going to try, I would love to be able to talk to Harry. He had that amazing free kick. I'm sorry, my back is to the camera here. This is completely impromptu. We're getting the end of the team talk here. Oh, if you guys... I feel bad. He's coming. He's coming. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. Let me check the... Yeah, we still got... Hey, how are you? First, when I spoke to your coach at the beginning of this game, I asked him who was one player in particular that he felt needed to have a good game if you guys were going to win tonight, and he said you. Yeah. Apparently you had a hat trick in your last performance, albeit maybe in a different fixture in a different league, but how good did it feel when you watched that ball sail in for the second goal?
Yeah, it was really nice actually. I struggled a little bit at the start to put some balls away, but it was difficult playing conditions. So it was nice when the sun went down, and it was just luckily that ball went over the wall and went in. So it was nice.
And how do you feel the playing conditions affected the team overall?
Yeah, well, look, it's really hot at the start of the game, so we just got to play that into a good factor. We got to keep the ball, long possession, not really rush up the field, but I thought we did it really well. We kept long possession at times, and as the sun started going down, getting a bit cooler, we really started to the pressure. So, look, 2-0, I think it's a fair result, but yeah, it was a really good win.
And going forward, it looks like you guys are probably going to get Lancaster, as I understand. Yeah. So is there anything that you learned in this particular match that you could probably take into that semifinal?
Yeah, look, not really. We just got to play our best. It's knockout football, so anything can happen. And yeah, we just got to get a good win, haven't we? So yeah.
Any shout outs to anybody on our stream?
No, I think they're all asleep back home. So hi mum, hi dad. Yeah, that's it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the win, and we will hopefully see you for the next round. Yeah. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I usually get to do this. This is a lot of fun. We should do this more often, Pat. Thank you so much once again to New York Braveheart and New Jersey Alliance, from Steven, myself, Dave, and the perfect, the pure, the magical, the every adjective that you could possibly use to describe this man, Patrick Murphy himself, and everybody at New Logical Sports. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a good night. Cut.